Hello YouTube, welcome back to, what is this now? This is episode 11 of my video reviews on my blog. So today we're going to have a look at a 2-year-old driver, the HP Omen 15 laptop. It's a gaming laptop. Uh, it's like I say, I've got the Asus Tuf now, which is the AMD Ryzen. This is a Core i7-7700 HQ processor. So we're going to just take a look at the machine, take a look at how it performs, and in the next video after this one, I'm going to compare the Asus Tuf and the HP Omen laptop and see which one sits on top. One being 2 years old, a lot more expensive, one being a lot cheaper but brand new, and we're just going to put them up against each other. But that's for the next episode. For this episode, we're going to take a look at the HP Omen, the build, the quality, and we're also going to do a bit of a review of the actual usage of the machine, and see what it's like. So let's jump straight down to have a brief overlook of the machine first, and then we'll jump onto the machine and take a look around. Let's go. So here we have the HP Omen, as you can see, with a nice red keyboard. Let me just turn this screen off over here, so we got less bright distraction. That is a full HD screen. It doesn't have the nice 120, 144 Hertz panels like the new Asus Tuf laptops have, but it does still have a nice full HD panel. I like the red, and this is mostly an aluminium metal build with some plastics and carbon sort of looking materials. So yeah, that's pretty much what the overview of the machine looks like. On the outside, you can see on the top we have this emblem. There's no lighting or anything like that, but we have this sort of how would you say, like sort of gamer look, carbon fiber sort of design, which is quite nice. The machine does have a bit of a slightly different shape to it compared to normal, but it does have some nice sharp edges, so it's not a smooth build like some of the newer machines. This machine has a Core i7-7700 HQ, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 512 gig NVMe hard drive. It is, for all intents and purposes, a really nice machine. And without delaying any further, let's jump straight onto the machine, get the recording going, so I can show you around on the actual machine, and you can decide for yourself if this is something, and well, you'll actually get to see the actual use performance of the machine. So let's jump straight on and have a look. As you can see by the backlit keyboard, things are nice and clear, easily visible at night. I forgot to mention this machine also has the NVIDIA GeForce 1050 Ti graphics chip GPU. It does not have a DVD writer or any of those extras, but then for this sort of machine you don't really need it. What I do quite like is this. You can actually see the aluminium cutout trim around the touchpad. Very nice design and quality overall. And as you can see from the sides of the machines, here you can see the ports that you've got your network ports, you've got your USB-C, HDMI, and then of course you've got your sound ports, and on the other side you've got 2 USB 2 ports. So again, very nicely laid out and neat. Only drawback is you can't change the color of the backlighting. Okay, so here we have the machine up and running. I just want to quickly pull up a system properties. There we go. So you can see from this, we have a Intel Core i7-7700 HQ CPU at 2.8 GHz, 8 gigs of RAM, 64-bit operating system. This is Windows 10 Pro licensed. Yeah, that's pretty much that stuff. Then if we go into deeper, you will find on the hard drives we have the Intel SSD, which is a 512 gig NVMe SSD. Works very well. This machine does have a wide HD camera, which my headshot is busy being recorded on. It has a really decent processor, pretty much all the nice bits and pieces that you would think of wanting when you wanted a gaming machine. Another interesting thing is you'll see it's got the Intel HD Graphics 630 as well as the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. So it's pretty much the same as the Asus, where it automatically detects which GPU to use for what tasks, or you can manually assign which GPU to use for which applications, etc. The whole machine actually does work very well. Just to give you an idea of the fluidity of Office packages, there you go, that's a fresh open. And you can see that everything does run very nice and smooth and quick if you want to use it for Office work. Your Outlook will take a little bit longer to open up. It's actually opening up on my second screen, which isn't being recorded, but all in all, while Outlook is opening, you can still open your Excel. Everything does work very nicely. You've got your Outlook running, pretty much everything. So it works very nicely. As far as networking goes, it does have dual band Wi-Fi. I'm using it on 5.8 gigs at the moment to connect to my home network. And all in all, the machine is just really nice to use. It's got a lot of functionality. It plays most of the games without any stress or without the hardware taking any sort of strain. Fans do run a little bit high, but besides that, everything is good. It's got the nice, you'll see the only catch with this one is it doesn't have the HP Omen lighting control that some of the other models have. So if you open the command center, you can pretty much see your GPU utilization, CPU utilization and temperatures, and your memory. And of course, you've got network booster or bandwidth optimization and stuff like that. But besides that, there's no customization with the lighting or anything like that on this machine. But still, altogether, a really cool machine. Alright, so that sort of concludes the review of the HP Omen laptop. As you can see, it is a nice looking machine, but it does have a few things missing which the Asus Tuf has and some of the newer HP Omens have. But still, a fantastic machine to use, fantastic machine to have, and it's still very relevant in today's day and age. Being only 7th gen, it's not that old, and when you buy the higher end machines, they do tend to last a lot longer. So that's pretty much it for the HP Omen. Watch out for the next episode where I'm going to be comparing the Asus Tuf Gaming and the HP Omen against each other. That's Intel versus AMD. Maybe not like for like. The Intel 7th Gen i7 against the AMD Ryzen 3rd Gen. So yeah, that should be an interesting one to have a look at and be good to see those benchmarks. Cheers for now.